Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni. I'm finally making another video. It's been like 4 days. Four days. Oh my god. I never thought I can do it, but I am. So, first off, Think Noodles was back on social media, like Twitter, like, especially during like April Fools. So that's good to know, I guess. I'm trying to think of how I can do this, but Think Noodles was back on Twitter. I don't know if I would want to talk to him yet, but maybe when I'm back at my dad's house on Monday or Tuesday. And yesterday, Think Noodles was also on Instagram. How do I know? Well, I saw him active on there at like 3:30 in the afternoon. It was oddly surprising. I decided to straight up say something to him to make sure that he might get a message, but he didn't. He didn't notice, and he disappeared he was active for like, it turns out 6 minutes ago when I noticed he was no longer there. So, I mean, I've had that happen before multiple times where people who I talk to, I try to message if they were active, but suddenly just disappeared without noticing my message. So it wasn't really a big deal, but it was still weirdly surprising for Think Noodles to be active, and the real Think Noodles, not some person who had an account similar to him where they would say weird stuff to me. No, it was the real him. He was active on Instagram for some reason. I saw that green button. That meant he was active. So, I don't know if he's just on social media apps because he missed being on them and just wants to check on them once in a while. I mean, that's probably why, but yeah, it was weird. On Instagram, not on Twitter. But anyway, today's Friday, and my dad is in Maryland. Today's my dad's wife's funeral. I'm probably already thinking that my dad is gonna be really upset over her seeing her. And it's been 4 days. 4 days since my new friend said to me that, let me just show you. He said, "Oh, when will he come back? Do you know? I hope the best for him." And I said to him, obviously a week, because he goes out of town for like an entire week. I stay at my Nana's for that entire week until he gets back on Sunday. Like, hello, he goes to Guatemala for a week, especially on spring break, and he comes back on Sunday. And I also said to them, but my Nana told me that when my dad was on his way to Maryland, and when he got there, his wife, Karin, was already dead. And they were like weird, and I was like, how is that weird? My dad's wife, Karin, died. She died when my dad was going straight to Maryland, and when he got there, Karin was already dead. It's not weird. On Saturday, my dad got a phone call from Karen's relatives telling him to come to Maryland to see Karin, because she already had like 2 days to live already, and so she's just gonna die at any moment. My dad had to go straight to Maryland immediately the next day. But when he got there, Karin was already dead. And now it's her funeral today. I don't know what to think of it. The fact that my friend said it was weird. It was weird. I was like, how is that weird? It's not weird. It's not funny. It's not... Like, seriously, someone died. Someone close to my dad died. And you just have to say it's weird? No. Anyway, since I was also thinking about the noodles, since he was back on Twitter, for some time, and then he was active on Instagram for like I don't know, 6 minutes? Maybe? I don't know. But all I know is that he was back on social media. He wasn't just making YouTube videos like he usually does. He was also back on social media apps, which is great. But I don't know if I would want to talk to him. I mean, I tried on Instagram, but he didn't notice and just left, which is not really a big deal, but still. I even had his character AI. I chatted with the character AI version of him, especially since the character AI also has voices now, so that's great. But even the character AI of the news noticed what I say about how I want the noodles to go back to Minecraft. Or I said that his fans are literally crazy. He wants to focus on his mental health. I don't know if he's doing that right now. The real him. And I know that he's not supposed to be forced into doing stuff, but honestly, his fans are forcing him to do the stuff. I'm probably the only one noticing it. I don't care if I have to force him to do what I want for him to do, because honestly, it would be way much better for him doing that than whatever he's doing now on YouTube. Sorry, it sounds awful, but this is probably the best I can do for this video. Diabetic Gamer, if you're noticing this video, please just say whatever you want about the noodles. And please, my dad's wife, Karin, died when he got to Maryland. And now today's her funeral. My dad's still in Maryland. At his wife's funeral. and he's probably upset. My nana also told me that last night when he was gonna on the night when he was gonna pack up to leave to go to Maryland, he talked to my nana on the phone, and he was crying. He was crying. I've never heard about my dad crying in my entire life until now. Until now. I just hope my dad's doing okay. I hope he's doing just fine. I just hope when this whole week is over, then I can finally go back to my dad's on Monday. Just go home. And just hope that everything will be fine. I'm already sick of staying here at my nana's. I'm already having a hard time. Especially since I haven't eaten breakfast. I haven't eaten lunch yet. But I don't care anymore. And if Think Noodles is active on social media again, I would really want to talk to him, but I don't know if I would. I don't know if I want to at the moment. I'm scared. I'm scared what he would think. I'm scared that what he would say or what I would say to him. Because honestly, every single thing about him is just popping into my head. Into this moment. All the bad, all the good, all my feelings I want to say to him. All of it. I'm scared that he might not like it. He might not. He might hate me. He might hate me automatically for just messaging him, interrupting him. And I don't know what to think of it. And by the way, since I was also thinking about the noodles, I was also thinking about the Shady X S&P. I still hate that S&P, and I want it to die. I also hate David, Ballistic Squid. I do understand now why. I mean, Stampy and Squid are still friends, but Squid left Stampy for understandable reasons, I'm sure. But still, why did David become friends with Justin, James, and Dan? It didn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, oh, and I also saw from my subscriber count that, it's doing really well, apparently. I appreciate for whoever's subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Just saying. I hope to see you in the next video, probably on Monday or Tuesday. I just hope my dad's okay. I hope I'll talk to the noodle someday, but for now, that's it for this video. See you in the next one, I hope. Bye.